Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Clara. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make coconut oil from scratch, as requested by one of my subscribers. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 12. To make coconut oil, you need the coconut fruits. They are easily available in most countries, in shops, markets, even online, so sourcing them is not a problem. And the number of coconut fruits you use depends on how much oil you want to get at the end of the processes. As you can see from the video, I used 4 coconut fruits. If you've never seen or handled a coconut fruit before, I'm going to explain to you what it looks like. So a coconut fruit has 3 parts. The outermost part, which is called the shell, is the hardest part. The middle part is called the meat, and that's the part we need for our oil. And then you have the innermost part, which is just the water. Interestingly, these 3 parts have amazing benefits, which I will talk about shortly. To get to the coconut meat, which is in the middle part, you have to break the hard shell, pour out the water into something, and then separate the meat from the shell, just as I did. And that's my coconut water in a glass cup and my washed coconut meat in a bowl. Now cut up in pieces to easily blend to a paste using a blender. And obviously, you would need to add some water for it to blend to a paste. But alternatively, you can use a grater. Moving on, let's talk about the benefits of the 3 parts of a coconut fruit. Basically, every part of a coconut can be used in some way. Let's start off with the coconut shell. The shells can be used as plant pots, utensils, candle holders. They can be used also to make body of some musical instruments and so on. Just to mention, I didn't add any extra water after blending the coconut meat. And I tried using the sieve, as you can see, but it didn't really work out fine for me. So I ended up using a wick cap, which was just fine. Back to the uses of coconut meat. Do you realize there are so many things one can get or make with coconut meat? So rather than just focusing on the coconut oil and its benefits to our hair, we can as well explore other uses of coconut meat. First on the list is coconut oil, the reason for this video, followed by coconut cream, coconut milk, coconut rice, dried coconut, which you can make flakes from, used in baking. You have coconut candy, coconut sugar. Please do add to the list if I missed out anything. And also, please do state in the comment section the most popular uses of coconut meat in your culture or where you live, as there are so many of them. Have you ever noticed that sometimes coconut milk and coconut cream are used interchangeably? They are not the same. Coconut milk is different from the cream. So coconut milk has less fat and calories than heavy coconut cream by a large margin. Also, coconut milk has a thinner consistency, while coconut milk has a much thicker and creamier consistency. So please don't get confused with those two. I think coconut milk is quite popular with my Asian friends as they use it in their curries. The cream can be used in making desserts and in making our coconut oil. I was just covering the extracts with a cling film and I left them in room temperature because it was winter at the time. But if you don't have that time or patience, or you live in a hot country, you can put it in a fridge for some hours. So after 24 hours, this is what I got: a solidified top part and the water underneath. Just check out how solid the top part is. This is what will give us the coconut oil. Here I was being very careful in collecting the top so I didn't end up with a lot of water. And when I was done, I put it on a low to medium heat until the oil was ready. Lastly, the benefits of coconut water. If you're a breastfeeding mother, especially you're doing exclusive breastfeeding, you might want to try this coconut water as it increases milk production. This is something you may not find written online, but as a person, I've experienced it and it worked for me and people I know, and most elderly women know this. As you may know, there are other benefits that need more research on human beings for them to be conclusive. So for now, let's leave them out. Moving on to our precious coconut oil benefits. Coconut oil is used for different purposes in soap making, creams, lotions, moisturizers, hair care products, massage oil. Also, there are different ways to use coconut oil as a pre-wash protector, post-wash detangler, hair mask, conditioner, and scalp treatment. So for each of these ways of using coconut oil, I will expatiate more. First off, using it as a pre-wash protector. As we know, wet hair is vulnerable to damage or to break off, especially when brushing or styling. So if you want to reduce this vulnerability, apply coconut oil before you wash your hair so it can help to protect your hair and as well reduce the amount of water absorbed by the hair shaft. Another way of using coconut oil on our hair is by applying it post-wash. This helps to make the hair softer, smoother, and detangles the hair. And at this stage, your hair is less likely to snag and break. So please do give it a try. Again, coconut oil can be added to DIY hair mask and DIY hair conditioner. But if you have a low porosity hair, you might want to avoid using coconut oil or use very little of it, as it's a heavy oil which your hair doesn't need. Let's talk about using coconut oil as a scalp treatment. Coconut oil can help prevent a dry and flaky scalp. It can also treat dandruff. If you want to use coconut oil as a scalp treatment, please apply it on the scalp and wash it off that day, or max, leave it on for a day and then wash it off. This is because coconut oil is highly comedogenic. That means it has a tendency to clog pores and may create a buildup that can result in scalp acne. Also, you might want to do a patch test before you can apply coconut oil directly on your scalp if you've never done that before. Are there other ways that you use coconut oil on the hair that I didn't mention? Please do leave a comment below. Thank you. Finally, our precious coconut oil is ready. And out of those 4 coconut fruits that I used, I got about 300 ml of coconut oil. Just to mention, I ate some off camera. Just adding vitamin E to the coconut oil because I know it's gonna stay for a long time and I didn't want it to go rancid. But you don't have to add it to yours. And to store the coconut oil, I chose a bottle that I can easily access the coconut oil from. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for staying till this time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in my next one. Bye.